Jeremy. I'm Alfred, the murderer.
Hey! Break it up.
We're just talking here.
I said break it up. You're coming with me.
What are you doing here, Jane?
Look, I don't know what game you're playing or what business you have with that Jeremy guy, but if you're onto something, you will report to me.
Yeah.
Got that, you little weasel?
Or what? Ow!
This looks like a really fun show, Swedish Dicks, which explain the title first and foremost.
Well, Swedish Dicks is, it's a kooky comedy that came to me about a year and a half ago, season 1, and I got the script and a beautiful letter from Peter Stormare, that is also the creator, one of the creators and star of the show. And it was about these 2 Swedish unlicensed detectives that came to Los Angeles. Peter Stormare's character is an ex-stuntman, and Johan Glans plays his counterpart, and he was a DJ or something. And so they open up this agency in Los Angeles, and they've decided that, nothing else is working for them, so they're going to hunt down the bad guys, and they're going to do this. And I am Jane McKinney, and I'm a boss lady, and I fancy myself the slickest dick in town. And I am not happy that these boys have come in with no knowledge, no training, nothing, and just been like, we're going to catch the bad guys. So I have a real problem with it. Season 1, we saw Jane kind of go along with the program and make fun of them and laugh at them when they failed. Season 2, they start to actually win. And that is not okay with Jane. So the stakes are really high, and I think Jane is kind of a little bit more unhinged in season 2, which has been fun to play with because, it's comedy, it's kooky, it's out there, it's the underbelly of LA. It's kind of John Waters meets, Fargo, which of course Peter was in Fargo as the delicious bad guy that he is. So it's been delightful. We've got Vivian Bang plays the Korean shopkeeper in the show, and she's hilarious. Definitely like one of my favorite characters in the whole piece. And we have some incredible guest stars, and I've been having a ball.
Incredible guest stars. Yeah, this is a fun show. It seems like it also would be a fun set to be on. Is everyone around you hilarious?
They are. They're really funny, and we've been shooting in and all around LA. So, in a lot of films you see the beautiful, glamorous parts of Los Angeles. Swedish Dicks, I think you see the underbelly. You see kind of like the alley and certain parts of downtown LA that maybe are a little scary, and Koreatown, and it's a little bit grittier, and it's a more kind of like the daily people, the working class heroes that are in the city.
The not so glamorous side of LA.
Yeah, I think so. And that's been fun to play with.
Now, what about your wardrobe in the show? Because, is this correct? The clothes that you wear in the show are actually from your personal clothing line?
Well, actually, what happened was when season 2 came up, and I was so happy and grateful that we got a season 2, because that doesn't happen often these days. I really had some thoughts about how I wanted to see Jane evolve with her wardrobe and her persona and who she was. And I was really fortunate to have a costume designer and company that was open to that. I have a line in collaboration with Laura Burns at Pinup Girl Clothing, which, most of our sales are online. And my very first pieces, I've been working with them for about 2 years now, were kind of an homage to my character in John Waters' Crybaby, Wanda Woodward. So it was just inspired by that kind of 50s, thing. And my collection there has also evolved, as has the show, where, we're very much inspired by vintage classic looks. And I was lucky enough to be able to design and work with Pinup Girl and do a lot of Jane's outfits for season 2 of Swedish Dicks.
That's amazing.
So yeah, so she wears a lot of, like this jacket, which is the Morgana, with pencil skirts, and so this and the Rachel dress and the Traci dress, which I'm wearing now. So she's got a very sleek sort of supervillain look to her, which has been a lot of fun to play with. So the Jane McKinney inspired capsule is actually launching today at pinupgirlclothing.com.
That's so awesome.
And so the suits I love. I'm obsessed with the suits.
Right.
Because I love the bustle, I love the back, and I love that sleek line. So I'm pretty excited about that too.
Yeah, no, that back is beautiful. We got a shot of it earlier. And what I love is that when we watch the show and we're like, I love that outfit, you could literally buy it online, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
That's really great.
That's the
Brilliant.
idea.
Okay, so you're an actress, you're a voiceover artist, you're a singer, you're a clothing designer. What don't you do?
Any of it well. It's hard. There are a lot of hats, but honestly, I mean, I think it falls under artist, right? You keep trying to do things and grow and stay relevant. I think first and foremost, I'm a mother. I have a 10-year-old son. I have a 17-year-old marriage. So I mean, that's a full-time job.
Yes.
Either of them. It just is. And then the artistic part of me and all of that, it's there as well. And so there's a lot of hats in the air. It's never boring. It's wonderful, and it's exhausting all at the same time.
And I love that you're weaving them together. So may we see Jane do like a karaoke scene or something where she would be singing?
Fun. I would love it.
Yes, that would be.
Especially if it was with Igmar, with Peter Stormer's character. Or I think Jane and Vivian Bang would be hilarious together. Her character would be really funny.
Oh, it's so awesome. So if people haven't seen Swedish Dicks on Pop, what would you tell them to get them to watch?
I would just say, it's a laugh out loud comedy. It really is. It's kooky. It's a little bit dirty. I think I have some of the cheekiest, dirtiest lines in the show, which is appropriate for Jane.
Fun.
But it's harmless that way. It's not political. It's none of that. It's kind of a break from reality, which I think we really need right now.
Mm-hmm. And some of the amazing guest appearances. I mean, Keanu Reeves is on there. What are the other big names?
Frances Fisher is one of my favorite guest stars.
She's great.
She was wonderful, and she plays the warden in the prison that
awesome.
Jane infiltrates. And I loved working with Keanu Reeves because I was always a huge fan of his anyway, and I'd heard really good things about him. And of course, he's a dear friend with Peter Stormare, so they had that history, and I think that he's very funny in the show, and he's a kind person, and I look forward to doing more with him. But the reoccurring cast, Felicia Cooper and, as I said, Vivian Bang are really just so funny.
Yeah.
They're so funny. They're so good.
Now, how much of it is it scripted and how much is improv?
Oh, it's pretty much scripted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, it comes off as improv.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that
Nice
there's
work.
like little flexibilities, but those are the words on the page.
Yeah,
I was with
great
my
writers.
dear friend John Waters the other night. They had the 30th anniversary of Hairspray, if you can believe it's been 30 years. Yeah, it's so wild. But he did a Q&A beforehand, and he said, excuse me, somebody had asked about, improv and what have you. He goes, you're not a member of the Writers Guild. When you are, you can improv. But there's something really true about that. While as an actor, sometimes we love to be able to go in and be spontaneous. The best words, sometimes they're on the page.
Yeah.
We hope.
Well, and I think that's a sign of a really great actor, taking someone else's words and making them seem like you just thought of it, like they are improv.
And I think that, really good words on a page make a really good actor. They truly do. It's such an art.
Yeah.
So I hope more really good words come my way.
I hope so too.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, looking forward to season 2 of Swedish Dicks on Pop and seeing your amazing wardrobe.
Well, thank you.
Yes. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
I wish somebody would walk through that door right now, huh?
Morning, ladies.
Why do I ever open my mouth?
So Igmar can put a Swedish dick in it? Just guessing.
This is not a good day, Jane.
Oh,
This is an emotionally tender morning.
what's the matter? Did Igmar find out you've been lying to him and taking the fake identity of one Floyd Calhoun? And if the authorities find out, you'll be deported and Igmar will lose his license, even jail time. That's right, bitches. So here's the deal. You're gonna do me a little favor. You're gonna pretend to be good little detectives for once in your sad little lives. And I'm gonna hand over all the dirt I have on your little friend Floyd here. Or is it Axel? Flaxel. You notice that I'm here without my goons. I am goonless. What does that tell you? This is some sensitive like this.
Oh.
You see how one wrong move and everything can just break apart? I'll keep your sensitive secret.
Okay, what do you want from us?
A little bit of bounty hunting.
We getting close. You all know the drill. Intercept the convoy. Watch out for Cable. Hit it!
Deadpool 2 is hitting theaters, and the casting pool of talent hits the streets of New York for the world premiere.
Deadpool! Deadpool!
Deadpool's a character that exists inside a cinematic universe that only he can really occupy, which I think is fun. In terms of it changing the game, I don't know, each movie before this seems to do that, you know? It's sort of, not just the Deadpool movies, I mean, all of Marvel comic universe, what they're doing is incredible.
There's this kid. He's in trouble.
Move or die.
Pump the hate brakes, Thanos.
We wanted to expand on that on our universe that we're sort of working on here. We wanted to push boundaries even more than we ever could before. I mean, a lot of what we did in Deadpool 2 are storylines and things that we wished we could have done in Deadpool 1, but Deadpool 1 served as an introduction to the character, whereas Deadpool 2 really lets us sort of spread our wings and fly, so.
Our favorite thing to do is to come into a genre and make fun of it while also being it, so that's what we do with Deadpool. We go ahead and parody superhero movies, but we are a superhero movie, and we'll continue to do that moving forward.
I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you were right. Start the car!
There's a lack of punk rock attitude in big Hollywood movies these days. They tend to play it a little more safe, and so our movie sort of thumbs its nose, and that's the nice way of saying it, at those other kinds of films.
Woo! Oh, you're living the dreams, DP. Yeah. Devil may care attitude.
It's just a good time. It's a party. It's irreverent. Everyone wants to laugh and have fun, whether they're throwing punches or shooting at each other. It's just, it's what people need right now.
Strong guys.
We expanded the universe. We have more characters. We try to have some more fun. We try to tell more jokes, and we try to jam more into that 90 minutes. So it's good.
Beautiful girlfriend.
Sorry I'm late. I was rounding up all the gluten in the world and launching into space where it can't not hurt us ever again.
Kiss me like you miss me, Red.
My character is back for the second one, obviously, and I get to do a lot of stuff that's different from the first one that they haven't really shown in the trailers yet, so I'm so excited. I've been keeping these secrets for over a year, and now I don't have to hide it anymore.
What in the ass?
I thought he was funny. I saw the first Deadpool. I think he created a tone that was really unique.
My name's Cable. I'm here for the kid.
What? The kid?
Move or die.
He's a charming dude, you know? So it sucked me right in. I read it, I thought it was hilarious, and I'm really glad that I did it.
I ain't letting Cable kill this kid. We're gonna form a super duper group. That's what we're gonna do.
Our group will be forward thinking, gender neutral. We will be known as X-Force.
Isn't that a little derivative?
You're absolutely right.
Being a part of the Deadpool universe, the Marvel universe, has always been a dream of mine. And to be a hero that, you know, they kind of had to dig and find him for me because I'm a kind of different character, you know what I mean?
You're no hero. You're just a clown. Dressed up as a toy. So dark. You sure you're not from the DC universe?
The difference is it's a sequel, of course, and we're gonna have so much more fights. It's much funnier, and it's a really amazing sequel.
Doing the right thing is messy. But if you want to fight for what's right, sometimes you have to fight dirty.
That is why the man bun is just a millennial mullet.
Oh, God, I wish I finished college.
The franchise is definitely going to keep evolving, and I think largely because, one, the comic books evolved as they went, and two, Ryan Reynolds just has a tireless imagination that doesn't stop. So each movie, I hope, will feel like its own different, discrete experience.
It lives up to the hype, plus.
They probably won't even make a 3.
Yeah, why would they? Stop it, too. You killed it.